Was so proudly seated at the twilight last week, whose brush stripes and bright song through the perilous night. For the rampart we walk, we're so
All right, number 24, Mr. R. Suarez. Number 34, Mr. A. Rice. Number 32, Mr. J. Johnson. And number 1, Mr. D. Small. That's D. Small. All right, next up on the Kissimmee line, baby, the Kissimmee line. We got number 5, Mr. J. Herrera. Number 77, Mr. E. Ramos. Number 34, Mr. C. Matilla. Number 24, GSC Ricky. Number 11, Mr. L. Barrett. All right, let's get ready to rumble. Lambs versus Serpents, part 2. Let's go.
All right, Lucas, we're here for game 2, the undefeated matchup we've been waiting all week for. The Volusia Serpents coming in at 4-0, obviously winners of 4 straight. The Kissimmee Lambs coming in at 5-0, winners of 5 straight. Who do you like here today? What's going to happen?
Man, I've been excited for this matchup all season. Both teams coming out on fire. I mean, just again, like what you just said, 5-0 for the Lambs, 4-0 for the Serpents. I've seen both teams play numerous times. And again, both teams know how to play with great continuity, great ball IQ all around, a very depth roster and bench for both teams. I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm not sure exactly who to pick because both teams can come back and can take over a game. I don't know. It depends. I'm very hesitant to make a claim right now.
It should be exciting. I mean, I feel the vibe in here. The crowd kind of swelled up. Now we got 90% of the seats full. The players seem to be hyped. The coaches are hyped.
All right, already St. Remy.
Kissimmee Lambs start the game with the ball.
Herrera takes a shot, knocks it down. First shot of the game. The Lambs come out and knock it down. 2-0, exactly what you want to see. There's number 1, Devin Smalls. Back up to number 13, now to Jermaine Johnson, the big man, coming out of UM. Back to Smalls, takes a shot, spins out. First shot for the Serpents are no good.
Herrera with the rebound. He's already got himself a bucket and a rebound on the play.
St. Remy takes a spin around.
St. Remy with a baby hook off the glass.
4-0 already. We have a ref timeout.
Timeout by the scorer's table. We got a little issue with the rosters. No big deal. We're trying to get the numbers straight with the jerseys here. Kissimmee Lambs have 4 points here early in the game. We only played about 45 seconds. We're off to a slow start. So welcome everybody. If you're just joining us here, you've got Lucas, you've got Rob. We're live doing the play-by-play. We've got 2 undefeated teams. We're here at Simpson Park Recreation Center in Lakeland, Florida, home of the Lakeland Royals, who lost the first game to the Central Florida Blazers. This is our second game out of 3 for the day. At 5:30 p.m., we've got our third game. We've got the Florida Flight versus the Winter Park Storm coming up after this. Should be another exciting game. And our third game of the triple header. And we're back in action here. Volusia Serpents bringing the ball up the floor.
Takes a nice shot off the back, but no good. Again, the Lambs are 4-0. Back in the hands of Suarez, a nice turnover. Or steal, I mean. Devin Smalls right here, drives inside. Up and in, a nice bucket. First bucket
Nice
right
shot.
there for the Serpents.
D. Small with a nice bucket off the glass.
Here comes Ramos. Drives in, gets stripped. In the hands of Suarez. Suarez playing with a lot of continuity right now. Takes a shot with Ramos guarding, no good. Lambs rebound. Suarez gets nice strip by Suarez. Nice Euro step over and in, but the layup is no good.
He came up a little bit short on that one. He had T-Rex arms.
The pump fake is no good, but Ramos grabs for the second attempt and lays it in.
Anderson Ramos with a nice rebound and put back. Give the Lambs a 4-point lead with 10 minutes left in the first.
Again, both of these teams coming out doing nothing fancy. Relying on their fundamentals to set the
Lambs
tone.
with a block on the play. Herrera with a nice floater.
Here's Suarez.
Volusia County looks a little bit stunned. They look a little bit slow to start off the game. Couple minutes in.
Suarez takes a shot with a hand in his face, no good.
That was a tough shot. Double clutch from the free throw line, off balance.
St. Remy saying easy, easy, easy.
Yep.
Trying to
Remy
control the
looking
pace.
Yep, slow the ball down.
Back out to the corner with Ramos. No good. Lands in
Anderson
the hands of
Ramos
Jackson.
with the air ball from the corner.
Smalls to Suarez. Suarez passes back out.
Anthony Rice posting up, looking to get the ball for Volusia.
Here's Jackson, takes his shot. No good.
Jamarcus Mickle with a wing shot, way off the mark. Bangs off the rim and goes over the backboard. Kissimmee Lambs take possession, up by 6. 9 minutes remaining.
Here's number 5, Herrera, right under the basket, spins around.
Nice close down
Nice.
defense there by the Serpents. St. Remy kicks
Wide
the ball
open.
back out.
No good.
Wide open shot from the wing. That looks like it came up short because of his legs. He looked a little weak on the legs on that shot.
A turnover there. Here comes Ramos.
Ramos with a nice pass.
Oh, the layup is too strong.
Anthony Rice couldn't finish.
Hey, there you go. Jermaine
Number 32,
Johnson.
yeah, Jermaine Johnson. Nice putback. They needed that one.
It's only been 2 minutes of basketball so far. Or I'm sorry, 4 minutes.
We're back to the normal 12-minute quarters this game.
Nice bullet pass to St. Remy with a nice scoop and score right there.
Mickle dribbles the ball up the floor for the Serpents, kicks it out wide to Roberto Suarez.
Here comes Johnson. No good.
Anthony
Whistle's
Rice
blown.
called for the offensive foul on the play. He was
Whistle.
looking to get the easy rebound, but the ref saw the push on the hips.
Yeah,
Lamb's ball on the side,
the
up by
Lambs,
6.
The Lambs are coming out with great continuity right now. Really relying a lot on their fundamentals to let the ball game kind of play out. Hazzies. Here comes Herrera on the big man.
Herrera fouled on the pass. It'll be Kissimmee ball on the side. 7.5 remaining in the first quarter. St. Remy eyes a long three. He passes up. Nice ball work by the Kissimmee. A wide open Herrera. He hits the three-pointer from the corner.
Here comes Suarez from the left wing. No good. Back in the hands of Johnson. And one.
Nice rebound by Jermaine Johnson. He knew the foul was coming.
Yep.
He takes the contact and finishes.
And one. Jermaine Johnson, 6'7", 300 pounds. That's a big guy right there.
Yes, he is.
So I feel like, if he runs the paint, I feel like I'd be confident that he's got it.
There's a timeout on the play. He'll be at the free throw line when we come back, and we'll be right back just after this. All right, we're back from the timeout. We've got number 32, Jermaine Johnson, at the line. He's looking to complete the three-point play. Looked like he needed a little breather there, so he's happy they had a timeout. All 6'7", 300 pounds of him.
Three-point play is good for Jermaine Johnson.
That cuts the lead to 6 points. Kissimmee calling out a set play here.
Shots no good. Rebound Smalls.
Small looks to kick it to the wing.
Here comes Mickle. Oh, right there.
Nice floater by Jamarcus Mickle. Instead of initiating the offensive foul, he took it up strong for the floater.
There's
St. Remy with the ball on the wing. He's looking for Herrera.
Nice turnover there.
Turnover on the play. Anthony Rice bringing the ball off the floor.
Suarez right
Turnover
back.
back to Suarez for the Serpents.
Double teamed right there in the corner. Wide open Smalls. No good.
Smalls three-pointer just off the mark.
Motillo with the rebound. St. Remy.
St.
There's
Remy kicks
Herrera.
the ball to Herrera.
Jumps inside.
Is that James Harden?
Beard is big right there.
That's actually number 31.
Corvell McElroy.
McElroy, thanks. That's the first time we've said his name so far, halfway through the first quarter. He's looking to get his name in the scorebook on the next free throw. The Lambs make a couple substitutions, get some fresh legs in there. One more shot coming up for Corvell McElroy. That shot is also short. Suarez brings the ball up the floor. Yep. Johnson was ready for it. He knew the body was coming. He almost got the shot to go. Nonetheless, he'll be at the line shooting 2. They're down by 4 points, so these are some big free throws. You don't want to go down too big in the first quarter. St. Remy arguing the call. Pleading is called to the referee. Referee says no thank you. Go back to play.
One player I'm expecting a big game from is number 24, Roberto Suarez for the Serpents. You know, last weekend I saw him make a clutch 3-pointer off the corner to let them win the game.
Yeah, that buzzer beater. He wasn't about to let his team get an L in the loss column last week.
Ramos, no good.
Anderson Ramos short on the play.
Speaking of Ramos, last weekend as well, he also made a clutch bucket at the end of the game.
Yes, he did. A game winner for the Kissimmee Lambs.
So both teams are coming into this game undefeated.
Coming off last-second game winners to be undefeated.
A lot of great ball movement right now for the Serpents, but only about 5 seconds left.
Suarez gives them.
Good trip.
I thought he was going to take the 3-pointer there. He was wide open from the wing, but
thought he was.
He was looking to get either a nice layup or get to the free throw line, and there he is. He'll be shooting 2, and they're only down by 3.
Yeah, there's no need at this point in the game. You know, we just started. Still have 5 minutes left in the first. Game is now it's only a 2-point game. When you're at that on that position of the court where you're at the left wing where you're Suarez with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, there's no reason to force a shot up like that. You know, now he's at the line. He's already made 1. So I feel like that's a very high IQ play there.
Definitely. Stops the clock, gives everybody a chance to breathe, and gives them a chance at a couple free throws. We got baby James Harden dribbling the ball up the floor. Oh, he's stripped. Serpents are looking to take the lead here. Suarez brings the ball up the floor.
For Roberto Suarez.
Nice. I think Suarez might be feeling it here. He hit a couple free throws, hit a nice stop and pop from the free throw line, nothing but net. I feel like Suarez is going to be taking a lot more shots now that he's hit a couple. Got his confidence in, hit nothing but net.
As a hooper, sometimes all you need to see is just the ball to go into the net.
You know, that's right. Whether it's a free throw or a 3-pointer, once that ball goes through the hoop, each and every time it's going to build your confidence up for the next shot.
Here's Ramos, bullet pass inside, but deflected by Lindsay. Here comes Lindsay.
Suarez passed up on the layup, kicks the ball back out. Latravius Perry. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Serpents. Kissimmee Lambs will take possession. They're down by 1 with just over 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Sinza Davidson fouled on the play. Side out to the Kissimmee Lambs. That foul was on the floor, so no free throws. Serpents up by 1. Suarez brings the ball up the floor. Kicks it out. They got him trapped in the corner. Timeout called on the play by the Serpents. Smart play, really. They had him trapped in the corner. It was either going to be a 5-second call, a turnover, or a timeout. I think the timeout was the right call on that play. Suarez going to inbound the ball for the Serpents. Serpents with great ball movement.
Here comes Suarez. No good.
That's the look they were going for, though.
No, that's a good look. It's a good look. Forcing shot, but nice steal right there by
I'll let
number
Suarez
8.
take an open three-pointer any day of the week.
Yes, here comes Lindsay. Drives inside. A lot of
Great passing by the Kissimmee Lambs. Anderson Ramos with the unselfish bounce pass to his teammate, number 13. Guevara with the finish. James.
Contact on the way up, but nothing called.
James Lindsay Jr. with the bucket. First time we've called his name today. Corvell McElroy fouled on the play. Foul on the floor, so Lambs will take the ball out on the side. Number 20 checks into the game. Ignacio Nacho Padilla for the Kissimmee Lambs is now in the game. He'll be inbounding the ball on the side. Scorer's table asks the refs for a timeout. Wow, Kissimmee will be at the line shooting 2 the rest of the quarter. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Yeah, they've been playing aggressive. And Sinza Davidson says, I'll gladly go to the free throw line to take 2 shots. They're down by 1, so if he hits them both, they'll be up by 1 here. Confident shot there by Sinza.
Now, last time I saw Sinza had a great game against the Lakeland Royals, from what I remember. And he knocked out his second.
Davidson with a couple strong free throws to give his team the lead.
Here's Lindsay from the corner.
Lindsay, nice stop and pop. As soon as he grabbed the ball, he knew he was shooting. We knew he was shooting. The fans knew he was shooting. Nothing but net there. Great shot. Guevara drives to the basket. A lot of dribbling. Ball kicked back out. McElroy with the ball. Nice. Sinza Davidson. He had the weak side rebound. He was ready for it. Took it right up for 2. We've got ourselves a tie ball game with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Drive on the play by James Lindsay Jr., and he's fouled. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the right call on that. As soon as Lindsey Jr. walked up there to even try and get started, he got smacked to the ground by a guy much bigger. Great call right there by the refs. Now, the last weekend when I saw this team playing, I remember Lindsey, when he was going to the free throw line back then a week ago, he had this rhythm to his free throw shot. And it looks like I guess that's like his routine. So I think he dribbles 5 times, and he takes a shot.
4, 5.
Yep.
There we go.
Hey, I mean, I guess it works.
If you keep making them, you keep doing what works.
Exactly. So I cannot hate on that.
He does hit both shots and put his team up by 2. Munoz stripped to the ball. Suarez with a spin move, and he's stripped. Exactly. Yeah, nice finish for him. We got ourselves another tie game with just under 90 seconds to play. Serpents looking to push the ball. Lindsay says, give me the ball. He's just short on his three-pointer.
Back to Munoz. Started by Lindsay. Here comes number 21, drives inside. Gets smacked. Lands in the hands of Suarez. Scores.
Suarez thought about the deep three-pointer for a second. Now he resets, gets the ball up to Lindsay on the corner. That shot clock's winding down. Oh, Lindsay with a great pass. Anthony Rice just was not ready for it. He thought for sure he was about to go up for the rebound. He didn't know the pass was coming. Great look. Bad execution. Kissimmee ball. 40 seconds left. Tie ball game. They're slowing the ball down. Looking to set up a set play here. Number 34, Carlos Motia. Sinza Davidson with another rebound and put back. He's having a nice quarter so far. Suarez off the mark. We've got 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Kissimmee pushing the ball. Oh. Lucas, that's what it's all about. That's why they draw up the plays. That's why they practice. Pass, 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 finish, and the foul. Sinza says, I'll be back at the free throw line. Kissimmee Lambs are pumped here. Now with 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They're feeling a little energized here. Sinza finishes the three-point play. Kissimmee's up by 5. At the end of the first quarter, after 12 minutes, you've got 26 points for the Kissimmee Lambs and the Volusia Serpents at 21. This is Rob, and Lucas will be back after the break.
As we're coming back off of the first quarter, a lovely game right now between both undefeated teams. One team is going to come out of this victorious and remain undefeated. And oh, what a show we have until then. Serpents inbound the ball. Suarez is now directing traffic once more. Back out to Mikhail. A travel violation is called on Mikhail. A tough turnover there for the Serpents.
Yeah, that's not how they wanted to start the second quarter. Down by 5 points, not even getting a first shot off. An immediate turnover in the first 10 seconds. Kissimmee brings the ball off the floor with number 34, Carlos Motilla.
Shot's no good, hits the side.
Suarez bringing the ball off the floor. He takes 2 steps, he shoots.
No good.
Just off the mark. Rebound by Motilla.
Here comes number 20.
Kicks the ball out. Ignacio Padilla.
His Motilla takes a shot, and it's good. Nothing but nylon right there.
Nice shot for Motilla there. He stopped and popped. He had a good look at the basket. He knew it was going in when he shot it.
Number 12 turns around, but back out. No good. Second attempt it falls.
Jermaine Johnson gets his own rebound and the finish. He's feeling good about that. He's pumped. Nacho Padilla brings the ball off the floor, passes it into Sinza.
Johnson versus Sinza. Back out from the right wing, takes a shot. No good.
Nacho Padilla just off the mark for 3. Suarez brings the ball up the floor for Volusia.
Here comes Lindsey Jr. behind the back. Back to Suarez, back to Mikhail. Mikhail from the corner, takes a shot. Oh, ho, ho.
That's
3-point right there.
Nicholas McHale with a 3-pointer from the corner. They really needed that. They brought their team within 2 points here. Nice confidence booster for them and the team.
And to respond right back, a nice mid-range jumper there by Motilla.
We could all hear that foul on the play.
Yep. That was a tough hand slap right there on the way up.
I don't think he could convince anybody that he got ball there. We all heard the high five. Volusia ball on the side, down by 4 with 10:05 left to play in the half. Suarez waiting for the inbound. Elijah LaFond off the mark. Herrera with the ball on the wing. Kicks it back out. Sinza with a wild shot there. Herrera winds up with the ball and hits the air ball. Suarez with a layup off the mark. Kissimmee Lambs running and gunning. Number 20, Nacho Padilla with the basket. Serpents slow the ball down as they bring the ball up the floor. They're down by 6, so they really need a bucket here. Moving the ball around really well. Suarez with the ball in the corner. He almost throws the ball over. LaFond winds up with the ball. He says, "Why is this ball in my hand? I guess I'll take it up for a layup and score." Yeah, LaFond needed that. Juan Herrera off the mark for 3. Sometimes you find yourself a little too wide open. Just a few minutes ago, I thought he was about to get hot, and maybe I spoke too soon, Lucas. I feel like he's missed about 4 out of his last 5 shots. Nacho Padilla for 3. That 3-pointer will cause the Serpents to call a timeout as they go down by 7 points with 8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the half. With that shot, we'll be right back.
And we're back coming out of this timeout. Serpents ball, hand in McKell. Suarez at the corner, drives inside, gets tripped. And a costly turnover there for the Serpents.
Wow.
They just cannot seem to find their rhythm coming into this game right now.
That's not what you want to do coming out of a timeout, as a turnover on the play. With your team down by 7 points. Kissimmee Lambs say, we'll take that turnover. We'll
Here's
take our
Modilla.
7-point lead.
Modilla. Inside, Sinza. And a nice scoop and score right there, right over Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, Sinza knew what he was doing. He got the ball right in the middle. He knew exactly where he was going to spin. He knew exactly where the basket was going to be. He's probably shot that shot 100 times every practice.
No good.
Big man, number 32, Jermaine Johnson, way off the mark on his three-pointer.
And St. Remy just scored right over Suarez.
Yep. And what happens when you take a bad shot on one end? It usually leads to an easy shot for the other team. Kissimmee just took advantage of that. LaFon with a nice pass underneath. But number 32, Jermaine Johnson, just couldn't handle it. They turned the ball over to Kissimmee again. Kissimmee with an 11-point lead, looking to extend that.
Again, I mean, both of these teams, it's like the battle of the Titans. I'm not expecting this to be an easy game.
Nacho Padilla with the drive. He's fouled on the play before the basket. Nice drive by Padilla.
Few subs coming in for the Serpents.
Kissimmee Lambs ball on the side. Up by 11 with 7:11 left to play. Wow, the Serpents bringing in 3 guys. They're really looking to make a run here, bringing in some fresh legs. LaFon takes a seat. Nicholas McHale takes a seat. And James Lindsay Jr. takes a seat on the bench for the Serpents.
Nearly loses the ball.
Padilla at the top of the key. Gets it into Herrera. Herrera bodies up, and he's fouled. Foul on number 4, Antonio Jackson. Still no bonus yet, so Kissimmee will take the ball on the side. Lambs bring in 3 fresh players. Anderson Ramos. Guevara.
Berton, and I think that's it.
Corvell McElroy back in the game. James Harden Jr. for the Kissimmee Lambs.
A lot of contact right there, but nothing called.
Nice strip by the big man, Anthony Rice.
And one right there, but there's no foul made.
Jermaine Johnson with the finish, and he's still calling for the foul. Wow, the big men are really throwing bodies at the top of the key. Jermaine Johnson called for the foul. Kind of a silly foul. You're at the top of the key, the three-point land. The big man's putting a body on you.
A lot right now. A lot going on.
That's 3 quick fouls for the Serpents in about 90 seconds. When you're down 9 points, the last thing you want to do is give the other team bonus free throws.
Yes. Suarez locking up. Oh, a nice block right there.
Anthony Rice with the block.
Oh.
The reverse layup doesn't count. Lucas called it. The shot clock expired on his first of the 2 steps there. He thought he had the reverse layup in hand. The shot clock said, no, sir.
Here's Jackson back out to Suarez. Suarez drives inside, takes up. There you go. Nice 2 right there for Suarez.
Very smart by Suarez. He's missed his last few shots, so instead of forcing the three-pointer, he fakes the three-pointer. He goes in for the easy layup with the finger roll. Hopefully that'll get his confidence back, and he'll hit a couple more shots here before the end of the first half. D. Small calling the play at the top of the key, kicks it out to Suarez. Now it's on the side for Antonio Jackson on the wing. Back to Suarez. Suarez looking for number 32, the big man, Jermaine Johnson, and he misses the bunny layup underneath the basket.
Can't miss those. Those are
He
crucial.
looks like he's a little gassed. He can't even get back on defense. But his teammates say, I got your back. He was slow to get back on defense, but the Serpents blocked the play for him. Kissimmee still holding a 7-point lead with 5:40 left to go in the half.
Wow.
Oh, a nutmeg on the play.
Oh.
Guevara can't finish the shot, so no highlight reel on that one.
Wow.
You gotta finish the play on the good dime to get in the highlight reel.
Fighting for the rebound, lands in the hands of the Lambs.
Right, Lucas? A good assist is not really an assist unless the guy finishes.
Wow, I was actually very excited for that. I thought that was going to be a nice highlight. From way downtown. And it's good. Oh. Nice.
That's the first time we've called Leo's name today. He was wide open. He usually doesn't hit the threes, but he said, I'll take it. Give it to me. And he hit it. Nice rebound. Kissimmee's up by 10, looking to push the ball and extend their lead. James Baby Harden with the finish. Puts his team up by 12 points with 4.5 to go in the half. Suarez with a three-pointer. Yep, nice three-pointer from the wing. He's still keeping quiet. He's just trying to ease himself back into the game.
Ramos takes a shot from the left wing. No good. Hits out.
That's a foul on the play. Smart play. Antonio Jackson took it right to him. He knew he was either going to get fouled or he was going to have an easy layup.
Yep.
Not too many fouls on the Kissimmee Lambs, so Volusia will be taking the ball out on the side. Suarez to inbound the ball.
Just 4 minutes left.
Wow. Nice play by Suarez. He kicked the ball into Small. Small gave it right back to him as he entered the court. Stop and pop from three from the wing.
That's the look that I like to see. That's exactly what I expect from Roberto Suarez. Ramos driving in.
That's 6 points for Suarez here in the past 60 seconds or so. The Volusia Serpents really need that spark by Suarez. Herrera checks back into the game for Guevara. Lamb's ball underneath the basket. Leo to inbound the ball. I thought he was fouled on the play. The ref had a much better angle for me. He called a turnover on number 25, Mokanko Tadawanchi. First time we've said his name today. Usually you don't want the first time your name to be called when you turn the ball over.
Yep.
You'd rather it be hitting a three-pointer or creating a turnover, but sometimes it happens.
Shot's no good.
D. Small with a wild shot from the corner and hits nothing but air. Lambs bring the ball up the court. They slow it down. Number 31 at the top of the key, Corvell McElroy. McElroy with a nice crossover dribble. He faked out his own guy. Misdirected the pass out of bounds, unfortunately. All right, we're back from the timeout. Serpents ball with 3:15 remaining in the half. They're down by 6 points. Number 1, D. Small, dribbles the ball off the floor. He's looking to go coast to coast. Just short on the shot. McElroy went coast to coast. He was just off on the reverse layup. Antonio Jackson, he thought for sure he was fouled on the play. Both refs call a travel, turn the ball over back to Kissimmee. Anderson Ramos with a nice pass.
Oh!
Leo couldn't finish.
Suarez got a nice after the whistle dunk right there.
Foul on the play. Suarez with the ball. Dribbles to the top of the key. LaFon setting the pick.
Here comes Ramos on the other end. Gonzalez, Buchan.
McElroy holds the play up. Dribbles the ball, looks for an opponent. Herrera with the screen.
Drives in, passes back out to Ramos. Wide open. No good.
Anderson Ramos just off the mark on that three-pointer.
Nice bounce pass right there. Oh, ho, ho.
Great pass by Suarez. It drew the defender into his teammate, allowed his other teammate to be open underneath the basket.
Yeah.
Great play by the Serpents.
Great ball movement. Great IQ right there.
They really needed that bucket too. That only puts them down by 4 points with 2 minutes remaining in the half. We've got a timeout on the play by Kissimmee. We'll be right back. We're back in action. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kissimmee Lambs 44, the Volusia Serpents 40. Kissimmee with the ball. Dribbling the ball up the floor. Got picks set on both sides. Motia gives the ball to St. Remy.
Drives inside.
McElroy with a wild three-pointer, and it's good. Oh, they called it a two-pointer on the play. Foot was on the line. Suarez in the corner for the Volusia Serpents. He's spinning, he's turning.
10 seconds left.
Suarez got screen, left him open for three, just off the mark.
Here comes Smalls. Drives inside. Gets smacked on the way up and no good.
Small gave up the three-pointer, tried to get the layup. Carlos Motia said, get that shot out of here.
A great game right now between both teams. Serpents down by 6.
Anthony Rice spins. Short on the play. Rebound by McElroy. Gets the ball to St. Remy. St. Remy brings the ball up the court with under a minute to play here in the first half.
Wide open from the corner. No good. Rebound. Right there for the Lambs.
Nice rebound, scoop, and score.
Extending their lead to 8 with only 40 seconds left in this first half of the basketball game.
Antonio Jackson brings the ball up the floor for the Serpents. Kicks the ball out.
Calls a cut with both teammates.
Small gets the ball. Suarez on the wing. Suarez with a stop and pop from 18 feet off the mark.
Layup is no good on the other side. Smalls with the rebound. Behind the back pass.
Wow.
Turnover there for the Serpents.
What a wild, uncalled for turnover there. Gives the ball right back to Kissimmee. Kissimmee takes advantage of it. Gets their lead to 10 points. Wow. What a great first half. Definitely not what I expected. A lot of turnovers by the Serpents. A lot of fouls on the Serpents. Kissimmee has taken full advantage. They've hit their free throws. They've hit their wide open layups. And here we are. We're at halftime. Kissimmee with 50 points. The Volusia Serpents with 40. What do you think is going to happen in the second half? Can Volusia come back?
I I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so in a non-biased way. I'm hoping so just to keep the game interesting for the fans, for the viewers, whatever. I feel that there's no way that the Serpents don't kind of – they're too good of a team. They're not playing with a lot of continuity and a lot of pacing that they usually do. Roberto Suarez, usually the leader and the director of traffic for the team, isn't landing shots as much as he usually does. Jermaine Johnson hasn't really seen that many minutes. Again, I feel like coming out of this this halftime, they've got to step their game up, and I feel like they can contend to win this game if they play at their best, of course. And I feel like Kissimmee is having a great game, but again, for the Serpents to stay in, they just need both like two to three more players to score more often to be more consistent.
Yep, I agree. Well, we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half. We look forward to it.
Check, check, check.
Test, test, test. Check, check, check.
Check, check, check.
Test, test, test. Check mic, check mic.
Parents, are you facing struggles while teaching your kids how to tie their shoes? Do you avoid buying shoes with laces so you don't have to tackle this burden? We have the exact solution for you. TieMates, a how to tie your shoe kit developed by a pediatric speech therapist. TieMates unique laces are designed to help teach your child to tie shoes in a fun and easy way. We incorporate common themed pairs on our laces that are recognized by children everywhere. For example, dinosaurs, fossils, rainbows, and unicorns, just to name a few. Your child will not only use the kit to practice tying laces, but they will also have the bonus of transferring them to any pair of sneakers once they have mastered the skill. It helps your child become independent and building confidence while tying their own shoes. So, be done with the frustration of teaching this fine motor skill alone. Our kit comes with everything you need to instill confidence, development, and independence in your child. TieMates is a universal tool that can be used in any language and with any shoe tying method, which makes it perfect for classroom settings or learning at your own pace at home. Pediatric professionals, educators, and everyday parents all recommend TieMates as an excellent learning tool for children who want to learn to tie their shoes. So grab a kit, pick your favorite pair, and become part of the TieMates team today.
Holy cow, it's Nova Rex, the 80s legends.
I want the keto.
I want the double Diablo.
Cheddar bacon.
I'll take a double cheeseburger with extra cheese.
To go!
Here you go, boy. Hey guys, I play a little guitar myself. How about me joining the band? Show us what you got, man. What's up, dudes? What do you think?
Yeah, man, it's pretty good, but you need more hair.
But the Mooyah burgers were great. Mooyah burgers rock!
Poly Wealth Management is an innovative provider of wealth management and financial planning services. For over 2 decades, our advisors have been providing clients with sound, professional, and unbiased financial advice, investment management, and wealth planning. Our philosophy has remained unchanged through the years, and that is to make what can be a complex
Should be an exciting second half here. We've got the two undefeated teams battling it out here. In about an hour from now, one of them will be undefeated and one of them will have a loss. Yeah, I agree. Herrera with a nice fake. Yep. Herrera with a nice move. He couldn't get a shot off. Tried to pass it. Threw it out of bounds. Ball back to the Serpents. Jermaine Johnson with a nice pass underneath. Serpents with a quick score. And all of a sudden, they're only down by 6. Smallest guy on the court with the rebound there. Lindsey Jr. with the rebound, takes it coast to coast and hits the shot. Anderson Ramos, oh, he was wide open, just strong off the mark. He found himself a little out of control. He took the Euro step. I don't know if he stepped on somebody's foot or twisted his ankle. I think he lost the ball out of bounds back to Kissimmee. Yeah. A little too much hesitation. Herrera thought about it. He stopped. He thought about it again. Yep. 6'7", 300 pounds. I feel like they should be getting the ball to him underneath the basket a little bit more often. Let him back up his guy. Suarez with a strong drive, but he just couldn't finish it. He was waiting for the foul, and it never happened. Wow. The Serpents all of a sudden tie up the game. He'll be going to the free throw line to give them the lead here. How quickly the tides have turned. We were just at halftime a few short minutes ago asking if and when the Serpents will come back. Here we are. We're just under 10 minutes to go. They've already tied the game up and possibly take the lead here with the free throw. Yep, and just like you said, who do they lean on? Suarez. We talked about him before the game. We talked about him at halftime. He's really the key to the Serpents, and here we are. Serpents are up by 1. Suarez just complete a nice three-point play to give his team the lead.
One thing I think I like about Suarez the most is that he misses shots.
Yes. Yep, ball goes back to the Serpents. Now they'll look to increase their lead. Suarez brings the ball up the floor. He's in no rush. He knows his team has control at the moment. Screen set by Johnson. Kick the ball out to number 13. Jamarcus Mickle with the drive, and he's fouled on the play. He'll be at the line going for 2 shots, looking to put his team up even more. Nice drive by him. That ball was halfway down, came all the way back out. Sinza Davidson checks back into the game for the Lambs. He got a nice breather. He should be able to give them a strong 7 or 8 minutes here before the end of the third quarter. Serpents up by 2 here. Nice play by Herrera. He avoided the contact. Volusia was looking for the offensive foul. Herrera with a nice Euro step to give himself a wide open layup. Yep. Suarez knew it was coming. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots. He's coming alive here in the second half. A little smile by Suarez. He's got some Steph Curry in him when it comes to the free throws. Oh, nice pass. Davidson couldn't finish there. He came up short on the layup. Suarez with a nice finger roll. He's really feeling it. Even his teammates are up on the bench. Suarez has been a scoring machine here in the second half, and we're only 4 minutes in. He single-handedly brought his team back, and now they have a 4-point lead. Ball gets kicked out to St. Remy. He drives. Wow. St. Remy looked like he took about 4 steps. He was headed all the way to Georgia, I think. He took that many steps. He did everything but pack his bags. He was traveling so far. Pretty easy to call make for the refs, though. We got bodies on the floor. Jamarcus Mickle diving on the floor, and he gets fouled on the play. Serpents with the ball. Suarez will inbound on the side. A lot of sweating happening today. Serpents ball on the side. We got Suarez. Yep, the 2 big men fighting underneath. Double foul is probably the right call. Serpents inbound the ball. Suarez with the ball, passes it in to number 34, Anthony Rice. Back to Suarez. Suarez was he was looking inside for Jermaine Johnson, couldn't get it there. Turnover goes right back to Volusia. Kissimmee Lambs really need to slow the ball down here. Their next possession, they need to get a good shot off. It's all about execution here. Trying to remain undefeated and beat an undefeated team. Can't keep turning the ball over, giving the Serpents the ball back. Offensive foul called on the play. I believe it was on number 32, Jermaine Johnson. McElroy still with the ball, kicks it out to St. Remy. Nice fake. St. Remy couldn't finish the play. Nice play. James Lindsay Jr., he's really creating on the play. He scores the layup. He creates a turnover for his teammate. And now the Volusia Serpents are up by 8 points, Lucas, with just under 7 minutes to play in the third. That was a huge three-pointer by number 5, Juan Herrera. Kissimmee really needed that bucket. Yep.
All right, here comes Suarez. Suarez at the right wing. Takes his shot over 2 guys. Nearly misses. Rebound in the hands of St. Remy. A lot of contact right there on that drive-in. Ball moving just a bit too fast. The whistle's blown on the play. Number 13 of the Volusia County Serpents. Sir Marcus Mickle says that's on me.
We've got a timeout on the play with 6 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third period. The Volusia Serpents find themselves with a 3-point lead. They have 60 points. The Kissimmee Lambs with 57. We'll be right back after the break.
Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check one, check one. Lindsay drives in. Gets up, no good.
Test, 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 test. Check, check, check. Check. Foul on the play. 5:10 left remaining in the third quarter. Volusia holds a 3-point lead. Number 2, Nicholas McHale, checks back into the game for the Volusia Serpents. Number 13, Jamarcus Mickle, takes a breather. Kissimmee inbounds the ball. That's number 34. Carlos Motilla with Serpents bring the ball up the floor. Number 4, Antonio Jackson with the ball. Gives it up to number 34, Anthony Rice. Nicholas McHale with a long three-pointer from the corner that's just off the mark. James Baby Harden, Corvell McElroy with the rebound. And he's called for the offensive foul. Looks like he might have pushed off with his left hand to give the ball back to the Serpents. That shot just off the mark. Turnover by the Lambs. Good finish by number 8, Latravius Perry, with the left-handed layup. He puts the Serpents up by 3 with 4 minutes remaining in the third. St. Remy dribbles the ball. Looks to kick the ball inside. He turns it over. Foul on number 13, Jamarcus. Foul on Eliezer Guevara for the Kissimmee Lambs. Ball goes back to the Serpents. That puts them in the bonus. Serpents will be going to the line for 2 shots. Got number 4, Antonio Jackson at the line. His team's up by 3 with 3:47 remaining in the third. First shot by Jackson's good. Nothing but net on that one. A couple of his teammates give him a high five. He's looking for the second shot. Jackson hits both. Nice left-handed free throw by number 4, Antonio Jackson. Lambs bring the ball up. They're down by 5 points. McElroy kicks the ball. Anderson Ramos with a long three-pointer off the mark. McElroy with the rebound, but they called him for the foul over the back. They'll give the ball back to the Volusia Serpents. They'll take the ball on the side, looking to increase their 5-point lead. That foul also keeps him in the bonus. He'll be at the line shooting 2 shots. James Lindsay Jr. hits the first of 2. Lindsay hits them both. Gives the Serpents a 7-point lead with 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. Nacho Padilla kicks it out. Ball stolen by the Serpents. Oh, my Lord! An alley-oop to number 4, Antonio Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, You might have just seen the dunk of the year here. Right here in Lakeland at Simpson Park Rec Center. James Lindsay Jr. with a strong move to the basket, and he finishes. That puts the Serpents up by 11 points with 3 minutes to go in the third period. The Serpents are really feeling it here. Their fans are feeling it. The guys on the bench are jumping up and down. It's been an unbelievable 9 minutes here to start the second half. Kissimmee Lambs look defeated. They look tired. There's scowls on their faces. Their shoulders are slouched. They don't know what to do here. Hopefully this timeout will help them tremendously. I see the coach talking to all the players. I look over to the Volusia Serpent side. I see the coaches hyped. I see all the players up, sitting out of their seats. The Florida Basketball Association, I believe, is here to stay. It's some really exciting basketball on this Saturday afternoon at Simpson Park here in Lakeland, Florida. We still have one more game remaining after this. We've got the Florida Flight versus the Winter Park Storm coming up at about 5:30 p.m., so make sure you stay tuned for that game. Kissimmee Lambs with the ball. That's a three-pointer by Fernando Munoz for the Kissimmee Lambs. He brings their team to within 8 points. Lindsey Jr. with the ball, circling at the top of the key. Euro step, and he's fouled on the play. Lindsey Jr. has really come on here in this second half. He's played good defense, played good offense. He's been hustling. He looks a little winded. Hopefully he'll get a little break here in a minute. Lindsey's at the line, shooting 2 free throws, looking to increase the lead for Volusia. First free throw short. Barely hits the iron. Five dribbles. Free throw's good. Lane violation called on the Serpents. That free throw is no good. Free throw is no good. Serpents up by 8 with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Nice pass inside. Herrera with the strong finish, and he'll be going to the free throw line looking to complete the 3-point play. Kissimmee Lambs are looking for a spark here. Maybe Herrera's bucket will give them the spark they need. His team's down by 6, so he's looking to get this free throw. The free throw is good. Volusia Serpents make a couple subs. Number 13, Jamarcus Mickle checks into the game, and number 32, Jermaine Johnson checks into the game for the Volusia County Serpents. Anthony Rice with the ball at the top of the key. He passes it. Nicholas McHale off the mark. Herrera with a nice rebound. Gives it up to Nacho Padilla. Nice strong move. He's fouled on the play. Foul called on number 2, Nicholas McHale for the Serpents. Anderson Ramos, number 77 at the line. He hits the first of 2 free throws. Ramos hits the second of 2. Volusia up by 3 points, and they have the ball with just over 90 seconds remaining in the third. Anthony Rice misses the wide open shot. Ramos dribbles the ball up for Kissimmee. Backs his defender in. Leo just off the mark with his shot. Antonio Jackson with the ball for Volusia. He takes it coast to coast. He hits the left-hander off the glass to give his team a 5-point lead with 1 minute left in the third. Ramos dribbles the ball up the court. Herrera toying with the idea of a 3-point shot. Herrera backs in the defender. He takes it off with the body. He hits the bank shot for 2, and he'll be at the free throw line for 1 shot. Nice play there by number 5, Juan Herrera, for the Kissimmee Lambs. We have 48 seconds left in the third. Kissimmee Lambs down by 3. Juan Herrera at the free throw line, trying to cut the lead to 2 points. Herrera's free throw just off the mark. Antonio Jackson with the ball for the Serpents. He's still dribbling the lane. He kicks it out. 32, Jermaine Johnson off the mark. Herrera kicks the ball out. Gonzalez. Herrera misses the layup. He thought he got fouled on the play. Foul called on number 2, Nicholas McHale. Ramos inbounding the ball for Kissimmee. Technical foul called on number 2, Nicholas McHale, for the Volusia Serpents. McHale's got a lot of energy right now, but that technical foul will give Kissimmee Lambs a free throw. Number 5, Juan Herrera at the line. Herrera hits the technical foul, puts Kissimmee within 2 points with 5.7 seconds remaining in the third. Kissimmee Lambs still retain possession. St. Remy to inbound the ball on the side. Throws it into Ramos with 3, 2, 1. Ramos dribbles himself into a crowd, gets the ball blocked at the end of the third quarter. With that block, that takes us to the end of the third quarter with the Volusia Serpents 74, the Kissimmee Lambs 72. Stay tuned after the break. We've got an exciting fourth quarter happening. Thanks for joining us here today with the Florida Basketball Association at Simpson Park here in Lakeland, Florida. Thanks. All right, Lucas, we're about to start the fourth quarter. We've got Volusia with 74 points, Kissimmee with 72. What do you think we'll see here in this fourth quarter?
Coming into the fourth quarter, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight for sure because, again, both of these teams are undefeated. So coming out 74-72, you're looking to figure out, I guess, who just wants it more.
Yeah, it's been a great battle so far. Kissimmee really controlled the first half. Volusia came out in the third quarter to tie it up and then to eventually take the lead. That was Nacho Padilla with the bucket for the Kissimmee Lambs. He ties the game up at 74 apiece. Serpents called with the offensive foul. They turn the ball over back to Kissimmee. A lot of emotions on the court. Neither team wants to go home today with a loss. The Volusia Serpents coming in here at 4-0. The Kissimmee Lambs coming in at 5-0. They both would really like to continue their winning streak. It's been a great matchup so far. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and we're tied up at 74 apiece. Serpents ball on the side. Number 4, Antonio Jackson to inbound the ball. Jermaine Johnson with the ball on the wing. They're tempting him to the three-pointer. Two-pointer. Johnson's foot was on the line. He hits a long two-pointer for the Serpents to give them a 2-point lead. Herrera with the slow dribble. They kick it out to Padilla. He throws it away to Roberto Suarez. Suarez brings the ball up the court, kicks it out wide to Antonio Jackson. Jackson dribbles at the top of the key, still with the ball. Turnover on Jackson. Good defense there by Herrera. Lindsay still pleading with the ref, looking for a foul. Ball back to Kissimmee. Herrera brings the ball up court. 2-2-2. McElroy kicks the ball out to Herrera. Herrera's looking at a three, takes a couple dribbles. Backcourt violation by the Kissimmee Lambs. That was not a very good offensive set there for Kissimmee. They looked like they were out of sorts. Nobody really wanted the ball. No passing involved. And no shot. Ultimately, you got to get a shot off every time. Would have been a shot clock violation, but they went backcourt instead. Suarez with the ball for Volusia. Gives the ball inside to Anthony Rice. He tries to get it to Johnson. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kissimmee. Serpents retain possession. Suarez underneath the basket to inbound the ball. Kicks it out to Lindsay. Lindsay with a strong drive. Good defense there by Herrera. They're saying that Herrera knocked the ball out of bounds. Suarez to inbound the ball. 4 seconds left on the shot clock for the Serpents. Number 34, Anthony Rice with a turnaround jumper off the mark. Nice pass inside to Jermaine Johnson. He pump fakes a couple times, and he hits the shot. Serpents up by 4. 10 minutes remaining in the game. McElroy with the fake. McElroy with the drive. Good hustle there by Carlos Motilla. Got himself a couple rebounds and a couple points on the play. Lambs within 2. Suarez brings the ball up. McElroy on the defense. Suarez dribbles, stops and pop. Suarez with a tough shot from the corner, turns into an air ball. Jermaine Johnson with a foul on the play. Can't be mad at him for that. He's trying to get the offensive rebound. They call him for the offensive foul. Kissimmee ball under the basket. Number 34, Carlos Motilla, dribbles the ball up. Munoz with a nice pass. That's Corvell McElroy with a strong finish for 2. Lindsay brings the ball up for the Serpents. He dribbles and surveys the floor. He hits the stop and pop free throw shot for 2 points. Lindsey's really feeling it in the second half. He's asking for the ball now. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. He's looking to get this pick set for him. Nice drive. He missed it. Nice rebound and put back by number 32, Jermaine Johnson. Nice ball movement by the Kissimmee Lambs. Herrera with the ball on the wing. Kicks the ball out to Munoz. Munoz with a wild three-pointer off the mark. Antonio Jackson with the ball for the Serpents. Gets the ball to James Lindsey Jr. at half court. He's dribbling the ball at the top of the key. Looking to drive. Makes a bounce pass. Kick ball by Kissimmee. Volusia will retain possession on the side. Couple subs for the Kissimmee Lambs. Sinza Davidson checks in. And Leo Verotaran. Munoz with the ball at the top of the key for Kissimmee. McElroy with the ball. Giving directions to his teammates. Herrera comes to set the block. Nice drive and kick out. Herrera gives it to McElroy. McElroy with the drive and scoop. And the bucket. Nice play there by James Baby Harden. Number 31 for the Kissimmee Lambs. Strong drive, strong finish with the right hand, and he's fouled on the play. His team's down by 2 with 7 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the game. He'll be at the line for 1 free throw. Serpents make a couple changes to their roster. Jermaine Johnson has 5 fouls for the Serpents, so he takes a seat for a few minutes. McElroy asked for a towel to dry his hands off. Request granted. Nice box out and rebound by Anthony Rice. Serpents bring the ball up the floor. Rice gets the ball back off the glass, too strong. Herrera with the nice rebound. He gives the ball up to Leo. Leo gets the ball inside to Sinza. Big man, number 40, Sinza Davidson for 2. That ties the game up. We're at 82-82 with 7 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the game. Stay tuned for the final 7 minutes. It's going to be exciting. We'll be right back. Welcome back from that timeout. Volusia County Serpents with the ball and a tie game here. Antonio Jackson to inbound the ball for the Serpents. Jamarcus Mickle brings the ball up the floor. Anthony Rice sets the pick. Mickle hits the corner two-pointer to give his team a 2-point lead with 7 minutes left. Leo brings the ball up for Kissimmee. Herrera with the ball on the block. Herrera with a strong move. He's fouled on the play, couldn't hit the shot. He'll be at the line shooting 2. Juan Herrera at the line for Kissimmee. He's got 2 free throws coming up. First shot's a little bit short. Legs look a little bit tired on that free throw. Chances are pretty good he'll hit the second. Usually if they come up short on the first, they put a little more oomph in that second shot to hit it. Nothing but net for Herrera on the second. Volusia County brings the ball up. Number 13, Jamarcus Mickle with the ball. Gives it up to James Lindsay Jr. at the top of the key. Gives himself a couple dribbles. Screen set by Anthony Rice. Nice pass by James Baby Harden. Sinza Davidson with the finish. Nice heads-up play by Kissimmee. Get the ball up court, 2 passes. Now they have the lead. James Lindsay Jr. called for the travel. Nice spin move, and then he found himself inside the lane with too many white shirts around him. Caused himself to travel. Took about 3 or 4 steps there. He's asking the ref what he did wrong. I believe what he did wrong was called traveling. It's what happens when you take too many steps. Nice ball fake and finish by Juan Herrera. He flexes for his bench. The crowd erupts. Big round of applause by the crowd here. We've got a full crowd here at Simpson Park in Lakeland, Florida. 2 undefeated teams here, the Volusia Serpents and Kissimmee Lambs, really battling it out. We've got 6 minutes remaining in the game. Kissimmee holds a 3-point lead, and they have Juan Herrera at the line shooting 2 to increase the lead. That shot's good. Herrera completes the 3-point play, gives his team a 4-point lead. Nice crossover dribble and finish by number 4, Antonio Jackson. We've said his name a lot today. He's got himself in the scoring book quite a few. Kissimmee Lambs take a timeout with 5:47 left to play in the game. Kissimmee Lambs 88, the Volusia County Serpents 86. Make sure you come back for the final 5 minutes of the game. It's soon sure to be exciting. We're back from that timeout. Kissimmee Lambs ball on the side. Got number 20 inbounding the ball for Kissimmee. Juan Herrera takes the pass at the top of the key. Back to number 20, Nacho Padilla. Kicks the ball out. Rebound by McElroy, and the ball's knocked out of his hands by Volusia. Great play by McElroy. He'll keep the ball with his own team, Kissimmee. Turnover by the Lambs. Volusia brings the ball up the court with number 4, Antonio Jackson. He's dribbling at the top of the key, looking for some teammates. He's all by himself, no screen set versus Herrera. He kicks the ball out to number 34, and he hits it. The big man, Anthony Rice, at 6'4", 255 pounds, with a corner three-pointer to tie the game up at 88 apiece. Herrera wide open from the top. He passes up the shot, takes a couple dribbles, takes the body. He'll be at the line shooting 2. Herrera was looking for the three-point play there, and his shot was just short and off the mark. Nonetheless, he'll be at the line shooting 2 free throws, looking to give his team a 2-point lead here. We're tied at 88 apiece. Juan Herrera with his first free throw. First shot's good. Ramos checks back into the game for Kissimmee. St. Remy checks back into the game for Kissimmee. 1 free throw remaining for Juan Herrera. Second shot by Herrera is off the mark. Strong rebound and pushing the ball up the floor is Antonio Jackson. Strong move, but he just couldn't finish the play. Too hard off the glass. Nice pass by Ramos to Sinza Davidson. Sinza puts it up immediately and banks it off the glass for 2. I thought he walked on the play, Nicholas McHale. They gave him the benefit of the doubt. Timeout on the play. Volusia Serpents call their final timeout with 4 minutes, 18 seconds left to play in the game. The Kissimmee Lambs have 91, the Volusia Serpents 88. We'll be right back after this timeout to finish the game off. We're back from the timeout. Volusia Serpents will have the ball. Antonio Jackson to inbound the ball into the basket. His team's down by 3 minutes with just over 4 minutes remaining in the game. Inbound the ball to number 32, Jermaine Johnson. Out to Anthony Rice. He takes a couple dribbles at the top of the key. Rice behind the back. And with a great pass to Jermaine Johnson for the finish. Those big men acting like point guard and shooting guard there on that play. Great play by the Volusia Serpents. St. Remy passes up the shot, kicks it underneath to Sinza. Anderson Ramos called for the travel on the play. Everybody in Lakeland, Winter Haven, and Fort Lauderdale saw that he traveled on the play. My man took about 6 steps going across the lane. Turnover gives the ball back to Volusia. James Lindsay Jr. brings the ball up court, looking for a screen. Instead, he takes the stop and pop from the free throw line, and it's off the mark. Ramos brings the ball up the court. He goes coast to coast. He got it blocked. Goes for another shot. He's fouled on the play. Ramos with 2 free throws coming up here. His team's up by 1 point with just over 3 minutes left. Big free throws coming up here. Should be a great 3 minutes to finish off the game. Ramos takes a breather, hits the first free throw, nothing but net. He says, I got it. St. Remy gives him a little high five, boosts his confidence. Ramos steps in for the second free throw. Looking to give his team a 3-point lead. He's off the mark. Nice block out and rebound by Jermaine Johnson. Lindsay brings the ball up the court. Screen set by Johnson. He kicks it out to number 34, Anthony Rice, for 3. St. Remy drives, kicks the ball out. Tough shot. Lindsay Jr. brings the ball up. Rebound and strong putback by Antonio Jackson that's just off the mark. He'll be at the line for 2 free throws. That foul was called on Carlos Motia. Jackson's a little shaken up on the play. He might have hit his head on the floor. I'm not really sure. Couldn't see. Trying to clean up the floor a little bit from the wet spots from all the sweat. Two minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the game. And we've got a tie ball game between these two undefeated teams. You really couldn't ask for a better game. Jackson hits the first. Jackson steps to the line for a second free throw. Jackson comes up with an air ball on that free throw. He gives a little smile. He's not phased. Volusia County up by 1. 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. St. Remy dribbles the ball up court, kicks it out to Ramos at the top of the key. A couple dribbles and a floater. It's off the mark. McElroy with a rebound. His shot's off the mark. Ramos with a rebound. Kicks it out to Herrera. Herrera kicks it out to McElroy. McElroy with a great pass. Leo Barotaran with the finish. Gives his team a 1-point lead with just over 2 minutes remaining in the game. James Lindsay Jr. brings the ball up court. He takes it all the way with a strong right hand off the glass and finish. He was looking for the foul, no foul called. Pass up to Herrera for the Lambs. His layup and drive off the mark, too strong off the glass. Lindsay with a strong move. He got that ball taken away. Nice play by Kissimmee, but they step on the line out of bounds. Serpents ball, James Lindsay Jr. to pass the ball in. Gives it up to Antonio Jackson on the wing. Couple strong dribbles. Foul on number 77, Ramos. Well, they gave that foul to number 24. Number 24 with the foul. Gregory St. Remy. Antonio Jackson at the line for the Serpents, shooting 2. First shot rattles in and out. These shots are huge here. We've got 99 seconds remaining in the game. Every free throw is important. Every defensive stance is important. Got to stay focused here. 2 undefeated teams looking to remain undefeated. Second shot coming up here for Antonio Jackson. Second shot's good. Volusia County Serpents up by 2 points. Nice pass inside to St. Remy. St. Remy turns and spins, and he hits the baby hook. We've got a tie ball game, 96-96. Jackson pulls up, stops his dribble. Anthony Rice with a clanker off the side of the rim. Ramos gives the ball up to McElroy. McElroy with a strong move to the basket, and he's fouled. He'll be at the line shooting 2. With a tie ball game, 96-96 with 1 minute, 4 seconds remaining to go in the game. That foul called on number 24. We're back here at Simpson Park Recreational Center in Lakeland, Florida. We've got the battle of the 2 undefeated teams in the Florida Basketball Association. With 1 minute, 4 seconds remaining, we've got the Volusia County Serpents 96, the Kissimmee Lambs 96. Corvell McElroy hits the first free throw, gives his team a 1-point lead. McElroy hits 2 of 2. Kissimmee Lambs with a 2-point lead with 1 minute remaining in the game. Jackson dribbles the ball, and he turns it over to Kissimmee. Ramos with the ball for Kissimmee. Brings the ball up the floor. Gives the ball up to McElroy. McElroy on the wing. Kicks it to the side to Herrera. Herrera with the ball fake. He hits the shot off the glass, but he's called for the offensive foul. Unbelievable. Gregory St. Remy called for the offensive foul. That basket is waved off. Volusia County with a fighting chance. They're down by 2 with 41 seconds left. Suarez brings the ball up court. He passes half court. Looking to get a screen set by Jermaine Johnson. Johnson sets the screen. Jackson sets the screen. Suarez keeps his dribble. He drives underneath the basket. He tries to kick the ball out. It's knocked out of bounds by Kissimmee. Great defense by the Lambs. The Serpents only have 7 seconds left on the shot clock. They're down by 2 with 24 seconds left in the game. Suarez to inbound the ball. Oh, great box out underneath by Antonio Jackson. Easy layup by Jackson. Ramos with the ball, 20 seconds left. St. Remy with the ball on the wing. He kicks it out to the top. McElroy with the ball. 10 seconds left. McElroy keeps his dribble. Suarez on the defense. St. Remy sets the pick. McElroy kicks the ball out to Herrera. Juan Herrera had a chance to win the game, and he missed the wing three-pointer. He came up short on the final shot. It's all smiles for both teams as we get to see some overtime. Some free basketball here at Simpson Park Recreational Center in Lakeland, Florida. We've got a 98-98 ball game. We've got two undefeated teams, the Volusia County Serpents and the Kissimmee Lambs, both looking to remain undefeated. They put 5 minutes on the clock for overtime. We'll see which team prevails. We'll see which guys heat up. We'll be right back after the break. Stay tuned for overtime.
The winner of today's game gets a brand new RKC that just released last week.
Welcome back. We're here at Simpson Park Recreational Center in Lakeland, Florida with the Florida Basketball Association. We've got two undefeated teams going into overtime here. Volusia County Serpents win the tip-off. Suarez gives the ball up to James Lindsay Jr. Lindsay dribbles at the top of the key, stops at the free throw line. St. Remy with the block. Keeps his dribble. He's going coast to coast. He couldn't finish off the glass. Ramos with the rebound. He couldn't finish. Serpents with the ball. Antonio Jackson brings the ball up the court. St. Remy with the D. Herrera knocks the ball out of his hand. They push the ball up quickly. Number 34, Carlos Motia with the basket to give his team a 2-point lead. James Lindsay Jr. with the dribble drive. Too strong off the glass. He's looking for a foul. No foul called. Carlos Motia with another strong drive and finish. He's got all 4 points for the Lambs as they take a 4-point lead. Under 4 minutes left in the game. Suarez looks at a three. He passes it up, keeps his dribble. Suarez dribbles to the free throw line, takes an off-balance shot, hits the rim twice and off the mark. Juan Herrera with the rebound, gives the ball up to Munoz. They left Motia wide open for that three. He couldn't hit it. Suarez with the strong finish, and he's fouled. Number 24, St. Remy with the foul on the play. Number 24, Roberto Suarez will be at the line, looking to complete the 3-point play. The Serpents really need Suarez to come on strong here the last 3.5 minutes. He's a key piece of the puzzle for the Serpents, and he knows it. He's got one free throw coming up here. His team's down by 2 points with 3 minutes, 23 seconds left in the first overtime. He hits the free throw. McElroy with the ball, directing traffic, comes over half court. Motia with the ball at the top of the key, keeps his dribble. Gives the ball up to McElroy. He's on the right wing. Ramos sets a screen, and he turned the ball over. That's a shot clock violation on the Kissimmee Lambs. Really seemed like nobody wanted to get the shot off in that sequence. Volusia Serpents will inbound the ball on the side with Antonio Jackson. Serpents are down by 1 with just under 3 minutes remaining in the game. We've got some more wet spots on the floor. We'll towel up by the referee. Make sure you stay tuned here. We do have one more game on the docket for the Florida Basketball Association. We've got the Florida Flight taking on the Winter Park Storm coming up here at about 10 to 15 minutes after the finalization of this game. We've got a great crowd here. We've got about 90% of the seats packed for this undefeated game, the Volusia County Serpents versus the Kissimmee Lambs. Serpents coming in here at 4-0. Lambs coming in here at 5-0. Serpents inbound the ball. Jamarcus Mickle brings the ball up over the half-court line. Screen set by Jermaine Johnson. The floater by Jamarcus Mickle is an air ball. Carlos Motia with a strong finish for 2 points. Motia's had a lot of points here in overtime. Nice box out. Strong finish by number 32, Jermaine Johnson. St. Remy brings the ball up the floor. Kissimmee Lambs up by 1. St. Remy keeps his dribble on the left wing. He drives, goes to the right-handed scoop, and it's in. St. Remy with a nice scoop and score. Gives his team a 3-point lead. Oh, and a turnover by Antonio Jackson. Kissimmee pushing the ball. Motia with a strong move, and he couldn't finish. He thought he was fouled on the play. Suarez takes the ball coast to coast. He can't finish. Number 4, Antonio Jackson, he gets the ball, and he's tied up on the play. We've got a jump ball called on the play. With 1:44 left in the game, Kissimmee Lambs hold a 3-point lead. We've got St. Remy for the Lambs and Jackson for the Serpents at the jump ball. A lot of big bodies pushing around there trying to get the ball. This jump ball very important with 1 minute 44 seconds remaining and a 3-point lead by the Lambs. Serpents win the jump ball. Suarez on the wing. He keeps his dribble. A pick set by Jermaine Johnson. And they call a foul on number 32, Jermaine Johnson, with the illegal screen. What a big call by the referee, but I think the right call was made. That's the 6th foul on Jermaine Johnson. He fouled out. He'll be riding the pine the rest of the game, which could be 1 minute 34 seconds. Could be going into a second overtime. The Lambs hold a 3-point lead. McElroy's at the line shooting 2. Sinza checks back into the game for the Lambs. St. Remy takes a seat, gets a breather. McElroy looking to hit 2 shots to extend the lead for the Lambs. First shot rattles in and out. Second shot coming up for McElroy. Second shot's good. Gives his team a 4-point lead with 90 seconds remaining in the first overtime. Suarez dribbles the ball up court. Takes a 3-pointer from the wing. It's just strong. Rebound by Anthony Rice. Gives it back to Suarez in the corner. Suarez with a three-pointer from the corner. That gets the Serpents to within 1 point. Ramos dribbles the ball, crosses over half court, keeps his dribble. No pick coming. Now the pick comes by Herrera. Ramos kicks the ball to the wing. McElroy with the ball. We've got 1 minute left. Kicks the ball out to Ramos from the right wing. Anderson Ramos, number 77, with the three-pointer from the wing. McElroy steals the ball, gets it to Sinza Davidson, and Sinza hits the layup to give his team a 6-point lead. Wow. Technical foul called on the Volusia Serpents. Number 24, Roberto Suarez, with the technical foul. We've got a little mayhem going on the floor here. The refs are trying to sort things out here. We've got 49 seconds left to go in the game. The Kissimmee Lambs 112, the Volusia County Serpents with 106. Juan Herrera's at the line shooting the technical foul. That shot's good. That gives Kissimmee a 7-point lead with 48.8 seconds remaining in the game. The refs are having another conversation. They want to make sure they get the call right and the call right and the game right. Volusia County Serpents ball under the basket. Suarez to inbound the ball with 48.8 seconds left in the first overtime. Suarez inbounds the ball and gets the ball back. Foul on number 34, Carlos Motilla for the Kissimmee Lambs. The refs are trying to sort out the foul count for each team here. Want to make sure we get it right if they're in the bonus or not. Suarez will be at the line shooting 2 free throws for the Serpents. Suarez hits the first of 2. His team down by 6. Suarez hits 2 of 2. Puts his team to within 5 points. Ball inbounded to McElroy. He's immediately fouled by Antonio Jackson. Smart play by Jackson. Stop the clock. Hope that McElroy misses a couple free throws. Couple big free throws coming up here from McElroy. His team has a 5-point lead with 41 seconds left in the game, so these 2 free throws are crucial. If he hits them both, should put the game out of reach. McElroy short on the first shot. Second shot short by McElroy. Oh, but his teammate gets the ball. Motilla kicks the ball out to Ramos, who misses the three-pointer, which certainly would have been the dagger. James Lindsay Jr. dribbles, kicks the ball out. That shot's off the mark by Latravius Perry. 13 seconds left. Kissimmee Lambs are dribbling the ball as time runs out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's your ball game here. The battle of undefeated teams is over. The Lakeland Lambs remain undefeated with a 113-108 victory over the Volusia County Serpents. That takes the Kissimmee Lambs to 6-0 on the season. That drops the Volusia Serpents to 4-1 on the season. What a great game for the Florida Basketball Association here at Simpson Park Recreational Center in Lakeland, Florida. Stay tuned for our next game. We've got a great matchup between the Florida Flight and the Winter Park Storm.